Hello, this is Alex with part 11 of Fallout New Vegas, and it's actual part 11 because last time I actually ended up recording an entire quest, and I forgot to record the fucking thing. So I'm just going to explain what the hell I did. So I went to Black Mountain here, did a quest there, got rid of essentially the super mutant problem that was going on over there. Yeah, it wasn't that bad of a quest. Well, it was actually kind of hard, like a lot of the super mutants were, bullet spongy. I got some new weapons, such as a 12.7 millimeter pistol, so I definitely try this, even though I don't have much ammunition for it. I got the assault carbine, which is essentially just kind of looks like an M4 model. Oh yeah, and I also got a new head, well, a new mask that is, because in the Let's Play I forgot to record more Caesar's Legion of Assassins tried to kill me. So yeah, that was that. I apologize for forgetting to record an entire quest, but I'm recording this one. At least I'm recording, actual part 11. So I will essentially probably do, I'll do that one. You can depend on me quest. And also good news, we are able to get Veronica as a companion now, because I forgot that you can only have one human companion at a time, so I pretty much sent Boone back to Novak, and with that, I have Veronica. So that's good. Now, first thing we're going to do is, to show you guys, I will show you making route.
Uh-oh. Come on! It's gonna...
Do you have a fucking grenade?
Does jumping it... Yes!
I did give her frag grenades. So, traveling merchandise. I'll take that. Alright, so let's head to Mick and Ralph so I can show you guys their dialogue. So at Freeside, there's this one ghoul here named Rotface, which if you pay him 1 cap, will tell you a lot of information about Freeside. Which includes, there's the Kings here, which the Kings are basically the main small faction of the entire, at least this part of New Vegas. And NCR is kind of not liked here as well. I don't feel like paying no more caps for that. Oh, this guy named Dixon.
Yep. Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
What are you selling?
Have a look, baby.
Drugs, huh? Not a lot of interest.
See ya.
Dude's gonna fucking OD.
Hey, what can I get you?
I'd like to know more about Freeside.
What do you want to know?
Who's the king?
If you haven't heard of the King, you must have been living under a rock or something.
Kinda.
The King has his boys all over Freeside. He controls the water pump and is essentially the go-to guy for what goes around here.
Who are the Van Graffs?
They are the local energy weapon dealers in Freeside. When it comes to lasers and plasma, they're the only game in town, and they keep it that way. Gloria's men are the best armed in Freeside and ruthless to boot. But her brother, Jean-Baptiste Cutting, puts them all to shame.
What's up with the Atomic Wrangler?
Their joint is the only place in Freeside to get it all under one roof. They've got gambling, booze, chems, and whores. They're good folks, just don't cross them. They're known for tidying up loose ends with a bullet to the brain box.
Let's talk about something else.
Anything else I can help you with? Come back anytime.
Yeah, that's his dialogue. I also turn off all the radios because the music here is actually copyrighted. Because I ended up getting a copyright strike, which ended up having one video being blocked in Russia. But I was able to fix that issue, so if there's any Russian viewers you can watch. If I do ever get any other viewers from Europe. They're pretty cool though, getting viewers from across the world. Before I check up there, I want to talk to Mick.
Welcome back.
How's business?
Things were better when the Omertas were buying, but we get by. Good selection from traders, and the Van Graffs keep things running.
What's the deal with the Omertas?
That's the thing. I have no idea. They just stopped buying guns all of a sudden. If you hear anything, let me know.
Will do.
Anything else I can help you with?
I like to browse your special inventory.
Follow me.
Yeah, the way to convince Mick...
Like I always say, a polite society is an armed society.
I might as well pick up some ammo. Let's see, 5mm at least. Special round damage. Actually, what could I sell, actually? Oh, yes, I forgot to mention that one of the rocket launchers you get at the Black Mountain quest is a rocket launcher named Annabelle, which I will definitely be keeping. Keeping that. Binoculars are nice, broad machete's okay. What else can I actually sell? Oh, this is a rifle, laser rifle I stole, or not stole, I took it from that fiend earlier, as you saw. Because I already have a... I guess the special laser rifle must have given to Veronica. Oh well. Or maybe it was to Boone. But I'm just gonna sell this laser rifle, and I get no caps for it, okay. Never mind.
Welcome back.
So let's see, I have 104. Okay. I wonder if he has any 5mm ammo. Ah, he does. Alright, got plenty of that now. Magnum. See, it has like a kind of a classic pump action design. Definitely gonna keep it. So what's up here? Oh, looks like they're beds. Basically basic utilities. How many stim packs do I have? 14, okay. Wonder if Ralph has any.
Hey, what can I get you?
What do you have in stock?
Take a gander. Come back any...
So I will head back to Black Mountain and show you any viewer one character named Raul. Oh yeah, this place is radiated to hell. Ah shit. These guys are spongy. Has a very powerful power fist. Right, now let's go through Death Mountain. I haven't been here already. I pretty much killed all the super mutants that are going to attack. I'm gonna get radiation sickness as it is. Still don't have powerful weapons that can stop a death claw, which I know that the anti-material rifle in the game can deal massive damage against them, as well as that I would like to level up my guns. I meet this super mutant named Neil.
There's nothing here for you, human. Though it is always good to see you.
It's always nice to see super mutants actually have people, you know, some of them are actually allies and generally, you know, chill beings. Unlike Bethesda's version where every super mutant wants to kill you on sight. I remember playing Fallout 4 on my PS4 years ago. I don't know if there's any super mutants in that game that are, you know, friendly. Maybe I'll play that game someday, but it's not a bad game. I just prefer other Fallout titles. Hopefully Fallout 5, whatever that will be better. Oh yeah, the one villain up here was a super mutant named Tabitha. Already took her shit. And over here we have a guy named Raul.
Oh, it's you. You need something repaired or something? Sorry, boss. But as much as I like to risk getting killed by your side, you seem to already have some help.
Tell me about yourself.
Sure, boss. What do you want to know?
Where are you from?
I was born just outside Mexico City. My family had a little ranch there.
I wanted to ask you something else about yourself.
I'm an open book, boss. Granted, the book's in Spanish and some of the pages have fallen out, but I'm an open book.
Who are you?
You forget about me already, boss? You sure you didn't take a blow to the head or something? My name is Raul Alfonso Tejada.
Then why does your jumpsuit say Miguel?
Probably because it used to be Miguel's.
How old are you?
Old enough to know better, boss. Old enough to know better.
Judging since he's a ghoul, he was probably alive before the bombs dropped, so at least well over 200. Oh. How'd you end up at Black Mountain?
Well, boss, when a giant, insane super mutant asks you to stay put, you do what you're told. Well, maybe you don't. But I'm just a broke-down old man. I'm an open...
Essentially, he was pretty much... So essentially he was trapped here against his will. But since I killed all the super mutants here, he can pretty much leave whenever he wants, but it seems like he's going to stay here. Since you can only have one companion at a time, he's just going to stay here. I'll probably have him as a companion later on, but I'm just going to stick with Veronica for now. here's the storage building where it was basically a scavenger hunt to look around for a bunch of weapons, ammo, shit like that. I already did that. The trunk's empty. There's a bunch of these garden gnomes, but they're not really worth much. Oh, forgot to look in here. Oh shit, I took a lot of revolvers. Three of them. Thankfully, with companions, you can have them carry shit for you.
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
No.
Does jumping at them with my fists count as ranged? Fine.
With range, she has a 10mm pistol, which is which is a common weapon the Brotherhood uses. Damn, he's fucking dead. Activate radio transmitter control panel. This also seems to be the only part of the map where the entire or majority of the sky is mostly cloudy, or just cloudy in general. Kind of makes it look like the whole area is cloudy. That's always gunfire in this area, huh? Open door broadcast building, first floor. Over here is just part of the main broadcast area. I do not have even basic science skills to go into terminals, sadly. Though my main focus is essentially just guns, speech, bartering, and lockpicking. I never did show any viewer of mine what this Legion helmet is. At least what it looks like. And throughout my Let's Play, I'm pretty much just going to keep the mask on. Because I do love helmets and masks. Basically what I got is a veteran Deaconess helmet. I also have a radiation suit, which I will be keeping. And combat armor and lightweight metal armor. My armored jumpsuit is pretty much destroyed. Maybe I'll repair that someday. But yeah, this is pretty much all Black Mountain. And apologies, I completely forgot to actually record the whole damn quest, but oh well. Way over there is the quarry area, but there's a lot of death claws. I don't have the right weapons for that. So, for the rest of this video, I will go back to Crimson Caravan just to see what jobs I got. As long as you have a helmet on of a certain faction, you aren't going to be, people won't assume you're part of that faction. Because I remember in this game, if you actually put on a full uniform of a faction, you will essentially, people think you're a member of that.
Hey there, you looking to buy or sell? Can do.
Hello?
Damn Brahmin crap everywhere.
Welcome back.
What other work do you have available?
As much as I like to handle matters personally, I can't be everywhere at once. There is a negotiation with a smaller trading outfit that I'd like resolved as quickly as possible. There's also the matter of Henry Jameson, an employee whose services I'd rather do without. His family connections make it difficult, however. And finally, I need someone to acquire the gunrunner's manufacturing specifications. This job needs to be quiet. No alarms, no deaths.
Tell me about the negotiation.
There's a small trading outfit, Cassidy Caravans, that I'm interested in acquiring. They've been rather competitive, so it's time to buy them out. I have it on good authority that the owner, Cass, wants out of the caravan business. Cass frequently trades with the NCR, so you'll likely find her at the Mojave outpost.
I want to know more about the problem with Henry Jameson.
The Jamesons are very wealthy ranchers back in Redding, California, and significant investors in the Crimson Caravan Company. I was pressured into posting young Henry as the manager of the New Vegas branch. As you can see, he wasn't exactly cut out for the job. He was much more interested in gambling and prostitutes, and because of his family, I can't simply fire him. Henry needs to be convinced to quit, one way or another. I won't have a useless employee on the company payroll.
What's the gunrunner job about?
The quality of the gunrunners' armaments is due to their manufacturing process. They craft all weapons on site. I want to know the secrets of their manufacturing process, which means you'll need to find some way to get inside their heavily guarded factory. I would greatly prefer that you perform this job undetected and without killing anyone, if it can be helped.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Was there something else?
The gunrunner job seems difficult.
It's been a pleasure.
Option: acquire gunrunners manufacturing specification. Yeah, that their factory's locked up and my stealth is low. I don't think I'm gonna risk that. So let's see. The second one is convince Henry Jameson to quit his position at Caravan Company. Negotiate with Cass to buy out Cassie's caravan for the Crimson Caravan Company.
Hi. Welcome to Freeside. Try not to get killed. Freeside is the king's turf. Remember that. If you're heading to the Strip, just go through the gate there. Going to the Wrangler tonight? Can't. The king's got me busy on something.
Hey.
that.
Thanks, mister. Thanks, mister.
Okay, I guess he wants to take his time to eat it.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. Stop by Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs, sir.
So I remember, you know, one of the kids chasing this thing would start eating from it.
Squatters aren't happy about the water rationing, but then when are they ever happy?
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler. Hey, baby. Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler if you wanna have a good time.
You want someone dead? Really dead? Stop by the Silver Rush and we'll give you the means. You want to get your hands on some of the deadliest weapons around? Head just down the street to the Silver Rush. You won't be disappointed.
Atomic Wrangler Casino.
Shove off. You're making my luck turn bad.
I'm here to talk about ending your employment with the Crimson Caravan Company.
Fuck no. No matter what that old bitch McLafferty says, my dad said I could be in charge of the New Vegas branch. Besides, I got into a little money trouble with the Omertas. If I quit the Crimson Caravan, how am I supposed to get the money to gamble?
Let's see. So you don't have the Omerta's money yet? I'll let him know about that.
What? No, wait. Look, I just need time. Don't rat me out to them. You want me to quit the Crimson Caravan? Fine, I quit. You can tell McLafferty that she won't see my face again. You again. What do you want now?
What do you know about the Omertas?
One of the families that runs the Strip. They're a pack of cheaters, but you still don't want to fuck with them.
What brought you to New Vegas?
I wanted to be where the action is, so I got my dad to pull some strings and get me a cushy position with the Crimson Caravan. Everything was great until McLafferty came along. That old bitch is gonna hear about it from my dad, just you wait. Yeah, whatever.
Alright, so he quit that. Let's see what characters we can talk to in here.
Howdy.
Caleb McCaffrey.
Something you need, kid?
What do you do around here?
Hunting and killing, plain and simple.
So you're a bounty hunter.
Bingo! Now, if you're done asking stupid questions, I have more important things to do.
Any bounty hunting tips for me?
Be quick and quiet, and don't get dead. Something you need, kid?
Hey there. Whoa, baby. Am I looking at a mirror? Or are you just that ugly?
Oh, why the hostility?
Come on, stay in character. You're supposed to be heckling me.
Why bother? You're embarrassing yourself enough as it is.
Hey, not bad. Your timing's terrible and you got no style. But you might make it as a professional heckler.
Thanks, but that's not why I'm here.
What? You mean you're not part of the act? Huh. Sorry. Thought you were the heckler Garrett hired to spice up the shows.
So who are you exactly?
Either you need to get your eyes checked, or that fame is fleeting thing is true. And since I happen to be world famous, you must be going blind. Name's Hadrian. Bet you never saw a ghoul in a suit before, huh? Course, you don't exactly strike me as the worldly type.
So you perform stand-up comedy, huh?
Eesh, is my act that bad? Or are you just that dumb? Yeah, that's right. Got me a nice juicy contract with the management.
Judging from the economic state of Freeside, they can't be paying you that much.
Okay, I admit it. I ain't exactly rowing in caps here. But what do you want? I'm under contract. I can't get out.
Really? How much are you making?
Okay, I admit it. Yeah, go on. Scram.
Oh, we have to pay a quest to help him or something.
Hello. Cheer up, lady. You've still got your youth.
Good day.
Do I know you? Hello.
I think one of my cousins used to work at like a blackjack table or something. Never really been big in gambling myself. I don't want to lose any money, you know. There is a bathtub in here. Huh, private baths then. Well, there's no radiation in it.
Need something? You hear about that band of crazy old ladies running around? I hear they're real vicious when they mug folks.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you?
How's business?
We ain't scraping to get by, if that's what you're asking.
You have any work you need done?
We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers' proclivities, I'd be willing to pay you finder's fees.
What sort of proclivities are we talking about?
Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists you may have heard about. Well, those creeps want a sex bot. If you ever run across a sex bot, not that I'd ever want one within 100 feet of me, but I gotta be a businessman about it.
Alex, I'm not going to be your pimp. I'll expect 100 caps minimum for each candidate I bring in.
Just don't rough up the merchandise before delivery. You break it, you bought it.
Surely these escorts are critical to your business. How about double?
Okay, you got yourself a deal. Find escorts to fill the positions, and I'll pay double.
I'll see if I run across any suitable candidates.
Just direct them to the Wrangler. I'll pay you when they show up.
Playing Dang Atomic Tango. Yeah, I'll do that quest after this one. Any idea where I should look for the sex bot?
The best place to start would be with Ralph, at Mick and Ralph's over on the east end of Freeside. Other than that, your guess is as good as mine. Yep.
Alright, now we head over here. Gunrunner sells a lot of guns. I ain't messing with their factory.
Get put in one of Caesar's little camps? No thanks. Head back west? I already know the big circle and everyone in it, except now I go back there ruined. Never really realized how small the Mojave's getting nowadays. Hard to find a place to go that's worthwhile.
I'm gonna ask you about something else.
What's on your mind?
Anything you can tell me about the outpost?
You're looking at it. It's a watering hole without much to brag about. It's like a Brahmin drive gone wrong. Supposed to be a gate north, but you come here, you get caught in the pen. Better to head back home. If you don't have a gun and a will, don't matter much what you do when you reach here, except stare at that fucking monument outside.
The fucking monument outside?
Don't even tell me you missed it coming in. It's like NCR showing its dick to all the East. If the Republic put as much effort into protecting the East as they put into those two asinine giants outside, then they'd be worth that monument. Statues of two men shaking hands covered in blood. Don't seem to be nothing to brag about.
What are those statues supposed to be?
One's a ranger, one's an NCR trooper. Supposed to represent unification of West and East, or some such shit. As far as those two iron lovebirds go, they've got more spine you'll see in a year from the NCR government.
What do you mean about covered in blood before?
I'm speaking figurative. Isn't any blood on their damn hands. Of course, when Caesar comes walking through here, there'll be blood for real. And after the blood dries in the sun, he'll melt that piece of jet-induced sculpture down and reshape it into a bull, which by my reckoning is making up for a deficiency of his. But no matter what the state of his pecker, he's sure giving the West a good fucking. You take care now.
Your caravan was falling apart.
The Crimson Caravan's the biggest merchant outfit in the wasteland.
Welcome back.
Cassidy Caravans has been bought out. Is now part of the Crimson Caravan Company.
Very good. On occasion, it's proven to be more profitable in the long run to simply buy out the competition. And this is one of those occasions.
Crimson Caravan Company no longer has to worry about Henry Jameson.
Yes, I understand that he's decided to quit outright and not even ask for compensation. I'm a bit curious what exactly you said to him. Then again, perhaps I'd rather not know. Thank you all the same. I'm very happy to be rid of that man.
You have to find someone else for the gunrunner job. That's not something I do.
I understand. No hard feelings. But you will, of course, keep our conversation on the matter strictly confidential.
At least she's chill about it.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, I'll come back to her later. Alright, time to find some recruits for Atomic Ranger. Don't judge me, there's no radiation in that water.
McLafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
Alright, let's head to Freeside Eastgate. Through here.
Come on!
Watch out!
stuff over there. In case a free side thug tries to get my ass.
Morning. How are you today? Santiago is fabulous.
James Garrett is looking for a suave escort. Interested in some work?
I am honored they would consider me. I'll start immediately. Later.
Yeah, that's one guy done. Signaling me, huh? Alright, let's see what this guy's gonna trick me into walking into.
Check it out, between the dumpsters there.
Friend of yours?
Nah, just some idiot that wandered down the wrong alley. Sound familiar?
Come on!
Followers of the Apocalypse flag.
Hello. What's your problem?
Hello.
You are pale as shit.
Howdy.
So, who are you?
I've been around a while. Currently working for the Followers as a gun for hire. But it's getting rather dull. Aside from protecting them from the occasional thug looking to intercept supply shipments, there isn't much to do around here. The one researcher I liked, who I could chat up about liquor, got transferred. And the rest of the docs are pretty uptight about my kind of fun.
What are you doing with the Followers?
I joined up looking for a decent paying job. Granted, the pay's all right, but they won't let me kick back and slog a brew at the end of the day. They're worried the filthy drunkies in detox seeing me drink will cause an immediate relapse. I say their rehab effort here is just a revolving door.
I bet you've seen a lot over the years.
I've been around long enough to observe the patterns of human behavior. Physical and mental anguish are especially exciting to explore.
It's a bit cryptic, Beatrix. Like, you sound like you're a bit of a dom, Beatrix.
Hey, who doesn't enjoy a little pinch and squeal every once in a while?
Interested in working for the Garretts?
They already have that pig McCaffrey working for them. Do they need another guard?
This would be as an escort.
I've escorted my share of idiot tourists around Freeside. Too much trouble for what it pays.
When I say escort, I mean prostitute.
I'm all boot, knives, and leather, friend. And a ghoul besides. What kind of weirdo wants what I've got?
Turns out there are customers looking for someone just like you.
Weirdos into bullwhips and necrosis, huh? Doesn't sound half bad. What am I thinking? I'm no whore. And I ain't about to hand my ass over to some penny ante hustler like he owns me.
You'd be an independent, with a deep discount on the booze, maybe?
They do have a damn good selection of hooch over at the Wrangler. If I get to choose my customers, if I get to be a little rough with them, if my cut is fair, and if I get that discount, that just might work. Tell the Garretts I'll stop by to work out terms.
I have some questions.
And I may have answers.
Tell me about Freeside.
What starts in misery tends to stay there. Freeside wasn't Freeside until 6 or 7 years ago. That's when Mr. House's robots rolled out of the Lucky 38 and started pushing everyone who wouldn't join him off the strip. Lots of folks died. Some scattered to the winds. The rest wound up in Freeside and seemed never to lose the habit of living like refugees.
What about the Kings?
What about them? Pretty much the sort of gang you'd find anywhere else, just with better clothes. The King himself, though, he's got that something special you can't put a finger on. Too bad he likes girls with skin.
What do you think the NC are?
I reckon they care about getting water and electricity from the dam, and that's where it ends. The locals here are just an inconvenience to them, something to step over or stomp down. They're here for the resources, plain and simple.
What's your opinion of Mr. House?
Before or after the human race shot itself in the foot? I've been around long enough to have both opinions, see. Before the war, Mr. House was a famous captain of industry. Robotics, to be specific. Seemed charming in interviews, until he became a recluse. Since the war, though, didn't make a peep for near 200 years. But when he came back strong and killed a lot of people.
What do you think of the followers of the apocalypse?
I don't know how they do it. They're like saints, those followers. If they didn't charge for their services, I'd think they was crazy. But nah, they're just naive. Warms their heart.
What do you know about the Van Graffs?
Couple of rad scorpions, those two. Gloria is the stable one, but she'd slit your throat if there's a profit in it. Or rather, she'd tell her brother to do it for her. John Baptiste is one of the sicker humans I've had the displeasure of observing. What did you want to know? Till next time.
Oh, you got another recruit. We can talk to out here.
When people have got nothing left, they can always turn to the followers.
Ferris Wayne. Okay.
Keep an eye out for trouble.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard.
Things seem pretty rough here in Freeside.
More than rough, it's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide.
Is there anything I can do to help?
There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up.
If I wanted to calm things down in Freeside, where would I start?
The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail.
You said something about helping addicts?
Yes, old Bill Ronte and Jacob Hoff. They're not going to kick their habits on their own.
Tell me about Bill Ronte.
Old Bill Ronte is an exceptionally skilled machinist. He could fix the problems we've been having with Freeside's water pump, if he sobered up.
Tell me about Jacob.
The Garretts hooked Jacob on chems when he was working for them. Ironic, since he used to homebrew detox chems. He's a natural chemist.
Where should I start looking?
In Freeside, the drunks and drug addicts flock in and around the Atomic Wrangler. I'd start there.
I'll see what I can do to help them.
Sobering them up and putting them back to work would go a long way toward helping Freeside. What do you want to talk about?
What is this place?
The Old Mormon Fort serves as the regional hub for the followers of the Apocalypse. I am the administrator for this region.
What do you do here?
The followers of the Apocalypse aren't just interested in research. We care for our fellow man and do everything we can to help humanity. Here in Freeside, we provide food and medical services for those in need. We also have organized reconstruction efforts. With the help of Bill Ronte, we were able to install a water pump just west of here, but the Kings quickly took control of the pump.
Who are the followers of the Apocalypse?
We arose from the boneyards of Edidam years ago. Since then, we have made it our mission to rebuild the wasteland and re-educate its inhabitants. We hope to forge a brave new world free of war and poverty by sharing knowledge and resources. Our primary goal is the free exchange of ideas. What do you want to talk about?
Let's talk about Freeside.
What did you want to know?
What's all the fuss about the water pump?
Bill Ronte installed that pump a few years ago, back when he was sober. It was a major improvement for the community. But lately, the Kings have started charging locals to use it, and NCR squatters twice as much. That'll come to no good.
Who are the Kings?
They've been Freeside's gang for the past 5 years or so, ever since Mr. House and his 3 families pushed everyone else out of Vegas. They've done a lot of good for the community, but that seems to be changing. The flood of NCR squatters has been an affront to them. I guess that explains the situation with the water pump. Usually, the king wouldn't let his crew bully folks around like that.
What do you know about Mick and Ralph?
I know they sell a lot of guns, as if that's what Freeside needs. I hear Mick handles the guns. No idea what Ralph does.
Tell me about the Van Graffs.
Oh, them. They sell energy weapons, which are very popular with better-heeled prospectors looking to explore the wastes. Stay clear of them. Brother and sister are both psychopaths, though at least Gloria is rational. Jean-Baptiste likes killing.
What's the Atomic Wrangler?
A den of iniquity. The Garretts do more than their share to keep the locals drunk or high enough to stay lazy. Their thugs, on the other hand, they keep wired on chems to stay dangerous. What is it with Freeside and brother-sister psychopath teams?
You need medical supplies?
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
What do you need?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
Seems like you need a steady supply, not just whatever I can grab for you.
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
Which merchants might be willing to take a deal?
You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
Got yourself a deal.
Just come see me when you've got some supplies to turn in.
Alright. Alright, trying to find out the other recruit. Then I'll do the other quest.
Morning.
Can't help but be impressed with what they're doing here.
Yeah.
If it can be bought, it can be founded.
Hungry? Thirsty?
Lasers, plasma,
Horny?
pistols,
the Atomic
grenades.
Wrangler has
We've
you
got
covered.
it all at the Silver Rush.
He's below.
Keep moving.
Hey, where is he?
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you?
I'll talk to her later. Seems like he's not here. Recruit a sex bot. Oh, right, making Ralph's. Man, I'll go there.
Hmm?
Make a brief stop at
Be a lot faster just to go to this gate.
the Atomic Wrangler.
Pimpin' ain't easy, huh? Maybe if you find some decent talent, I'll start visiting the Wrangler more often.
Would you happen to know where I could find a sex bot?
Are you some kind of machine fetishist or something?
The Garretts are looking to satisfy certain customers.
Well, the only place I know of locally would be Cerulean Robotics. But that place has been overrun by vermin for years. If you want to check the place out, you can find it on the west side of Freeside. The entrance is on the back side of the building. Just watch out for thugs. The rats aren't the only vermin you need to worry about.
Is there a holotape or anything I need for the sex bot?
Well, I don't know of any, but if you give me a few days and some caps, I think I could probably make one on my terminal.
Ralph, I've been directing a lot of business your direction. Call it a favor?
All right. Come back in a couple days, and I should have it ready for you.
The followers are looking to set up a supply deal.
We don't have the stills and equipment to supply the amount of meds they're looking to purchase. You could check with other wasteland merchants, but I think your best bet would be the Atomic Wrangler. They've got a bunch of stills and a seemingly endless supply of grain alcohol, which could be used as anesthetic or disinfectant. Come back anytime.
Try to caravan company as well.
Reach for the sky, mister. So long.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Why wouldn't I want to go past the greeter?
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Thanks for the free advice. Who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
What's your story?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Courier? I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
Butcher? How'd you get into that?
My father ran a butcher shop here in town. But business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
This sounds odd.
You're telling me. Not long after my father's shop went under, and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. The sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying told you so.
Courier. Wait, crier. What was that job? I can't
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
What happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
Wrong place at the wrong time, if you ask me.
Yeah, shit indeed happens. I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
You said escort. Like armed guard?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, Escort just sounds better than man-whore.
So you got paid for 6.
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
Gun for hire?
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
How would you like to work for the Garretts?
I'm retired, but life has been a bit dull without some kind of action. What's the job?
James Garrett needs a real boyfriend experience for more discerning patrons.
Ah, I get you. So you think because of my past escort work, I'd be interested in that kind of thing. I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What makes you think I would ever go back to that degradation?
You're a beacon of light in some people's depressing existence. Your work is art.
You know what? You're right. I looked at the whole thing from the wrong angle. I suppose I could be a loving muse to some, while simply relieve stress and tension in others. Thanks for that insight. Tell Garrett I'd be happy to start at the Wrangler immediately. This should be a nice change of pace from retirement.
Alright, time to... head back to the Wrangler. Just gotta find a 6 one. So the factory was west of here. Over by the west, Freeside West Gate, I believe he said.
You want someone dead? Really dead? Stop by the Silver Rush and we'll give you the means.
You better get out of here if you know what's good for you.
I need a... Maybe he's upstairs somewhere.
Good day. Welcome back. What can I get you?
I actually found you an escort who's a ghoul and a cowboy.
Imagine that! What's his name and when's he start?
Her name's Beatrix, and she can start immediately.
A she, huh? Well, I guess the customer who made that request can't get everything he wants. Hell, who knows? He might not even notice the difference.
You want a smooth talker for an escort? I found one.
And who would that be?
Santiago's your man. Actually, no, wait. Old Ben has the experience and skill you need.
I've heard some stories of that old guy. I'm amazed he's still alive with how much he's been through. If the stories are true, he'll be a valuable commodity here at the Wrangler. I appreciate the find.
Should I have the Wrangler do a trade with the followers or Caravan Company? I feel like the Caravan Company can bring in better supplies. Ah, it's the Caravan Company then.
See ya.
Oh wait, I forgot to tell him about
Welcome
Santiago.
back. What can I... The best place to start would be with...
Hello?
Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress? You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
Shit, is this guy?
You seen Dixon around? He said he'd be back today.
Julie Farkas sent me to help you to sew her up.
Julie? I love Julie. She's such a nice lady. One time I was working on the water pump, and she came over, put her hand on my shoulder, and told me I was doing a great job. Great job, she says. I just choked up and didn't say nothing. Compliments are so rare these days.
Why don't you stop drinking?
Drop drinking? I've been drinking for a straight month. Listen, I've tried to stop, but the withdrawal symptoms are so bad, I feel like I'm gonna die. I can't stop now.
How can you afford so much alcohol?
Dixon sells me booze dirt cheap. It does the job, but it tastes like paint thinner, and I feel like I'm gonna die if I stop drinking for a day. I swear that guy's trying to kill me, but what can I do? Drinking other booze doesn't cure the sickness like his.
Drug dealer. By the east gate.
Hello there.
Looking for a fix, man? I got what you need.
Do you know anything about Bill or Jacob?
Yeah, man. Those cats are out of their domes addicted to my shit. They can't get enough. Pretty hilarious to watch.
I need you to stop supplying Bill and Jacob.
Really? Ah, you're such a saint. You know what? I might be willing to stop, if there's something in it for me.
So the NCR is supplying you with cheap chems to keep Freeside down?
Wait, man. You can't go around saying shit like that. Okay, I get your point. You won't have to worry about me supplying those two anymore. Bye.
Drug dealer's taken care of.
Hello. You have chems, buddy? I could really use a fix.
Julie Farkas said you could use some help.
Julie's a saint, but I don't need help. I feel young and strong, as long as I get my chems.
You look pretty bad, Jacob. You should probably stop using chems.
Why stop? I feel great. No worries. My guy will be here soon enough. Just wait.
Who's supplying you?
If I had 2 caps to scrape together, I'd buy the materials to make my own. My damn hands won't stop shaking. This guy named Dixon. Something about him seems sketchy, but I can't stop now. Last time I stopped, I felt like I was gonna turn inside out. At this point, I'm mostly buying his stuff just so I don't feel sick. Speaking of which, do you have any spare caps?
I took care of that dealer. Now you can clean up.
What? I need a fix now!
I want to help you get well, Jacob.
Fine. If you really care so much, then give me some shots of Fixer to calm down these shakes. I'm gonna need at least 10 shots to get me through the week. From there, the followers should be able to help.
Jacob, be strong. You just need the support of your friends to get through this.
I think you're right. I've been through worse. I'll go to the fort and see if the followers can watch over me while I recover.
Alright, that worked.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick.
Hungry? Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Come on, man, I'm dying here.
Won't be seeing Dixon anymore.
What the hell? Why? I need alcohol, man. I'm gonna die if I don't get a drink.
You need to kick the habit, Bill. I can help you.
The only way you can help me now is a load of detox chems.
What do you need?
At least a couple of doses of Fixer, a bottle of whiskey, and Radaway. I can take doses of Fixer and Radaway to gradually flush my system over time while drinking decreasing shots of diluted whiskey. This shit better be worth it, man.
Bill, Julie and the rest of your friends miss you. They need your help.
Oh, Julie, I've really screwed things up. I'll head over to the fort and get some rest. This has gone on too long.
Yeah, I'm not getting more shit.
Is there something you need?
I helped with that addiction problem you mentioned.
I saw them. Thank you so much for helping them. This means a lot to the followers of the Apocalypse. You have our thanks. If you need some medical supplies, come see me. With Jacob working with us, we should be able to spare a stim or fixer once a day.
Folks have come to accept you for your helpful nature and free side. Nice. Let's see if I can go to Crimson Caravan Company and convince them for supplies. Oh yeah, I forgot I have radiation poisoning.
Welcome back. Something has actually come up. A prospector recently came through here and spent a lot of caps on supplies. Closer inspection of these caps has revealed them to be brand new. This is a problem. The most likely source of these new caps is the old sarsaparilla bottling plant. Go there, locate the bottle cap press, and disable it.
I had some questions about bottle cap currency.
What would you like to know?
Why is a bottle cap press a problem for you?
People have been counterfeiting bottle caps forever, but it's always been small scale. A bottle cap press is a whole other threat. We can't have anyone devaluing our currency by mass-producing new bottle caps.
Are new bottle caps ever made?
Certainly. Bottle caps do wear out or get damaged. Some people even insist on using bottle caps in explosive devices for some reason. We make it a point to scour pre-war bottling plants and recover or disable the bottle cap presses. Seems we missed one.
What makes a bottle cap genuine?
Lots of little things. The paint on the label, the machining, the type of metal it's made from. I know there's counterfeit caps floating around, of course. Fortunately, they're very time-consuming to make, so the numbers are small. All right.
Why is it? Oh yeah, there's a guy outside that sells supplies.
Hey there.
Nope.
Look, McLafferty's a hard boss, but she knows what she's doing, that's for sure.
You should go talk to Blake or Alice. They handle most of our contact with visitors.
Don't think there's anyone I can talk to in here.
I'm glad Ringo's back. Got a good story to tell, too.
Well, at least I can talk to Atomic Wrangler about getting supplies in.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work, and said to give you this.
Oh, step back. Yeah, I'll take it.
It can be bought. It can be found at Mick and Ralph's.
Make a brief stop at the Atomic Wrangler, where the booze is cheaper, the table's more friendly, and the women are...
I've got my eye on you.
Hey, chum. Welcome back.
The followers need to find someone to trade with for supplies.
Really now? Well, this is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past.
I might be able to work something out.
Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol. Yep.
If I can talk to Julie about that type of range.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping...
Nice. I know how I got 2 extra stim packs. Hell yeah. Where's Julie?
Welcome.
I think I found someone who will be able to cover your supplies.
That's phenomenal. Who did you find?
The Garrett twins.
They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, they're just better organized pushers. Upgrading their stills would increase their supply of liquor and chems. How does that help Freeside?
get your chems and help anyone who gets addicted.
True, we could help addicts, but the cycle of addiction, recovery, and relapse would remain.
With surplus of supplies, you could use your caps and influence to expand.
Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend.
What's your problem, lady?
Hey, chum. Welcome back.
I spoke with Julie Farkas, and she says the followers will accept your offer.
Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix. Till next time.
Alright, I believe that's a good time to end part 11 of my Fallout New Vegas Let's Play. Been recording for a little bit, for a while as it is. Look forward to more videos in the future as usual. Like and subscribe and all that, hit the bell. 'Cause that's the...
What's your problem, old lady?
It's kind of... You know what you have to say as making videos on YouTube or whatever. But anyway, yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video.
Hey.
And this has been Alex.